What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bike Tyson, and you're now tuned into Bike Tyson Life Cycle. Today's life cycle is marriage and motorcycles, or relationships and motorcycles. We all know this is a male-dominated sport or hobby, however you want to call it, and we all know women they don't like when men have fun. I think that's just what it comes down to. Cause I know me. Any signs of me having fun, my wife start looking at me like, "Why you so happy?" Or "What's gotten into you?" Or that those little jabs that they throw at you because they don't want to see you have fun. But I be like, "Fuck you! Get shit. This is my hobby. This the one thing I got to myself. Let me be great. That's just what it comes down to. Just let me be great, baby. That's all I ask for." As long as I take care of everything I need to take care of, we shouldn't have no issues. All right. But we all been through, some kind of life cycle where, your girl just saying, "Oh, can I come?" Fuck no, you can't come. God damn it. This is my thing. Like, why would you even want to come? It's a male dominated sport and we do a lot of dumb shit. That's what we do. All right. So I remember it was one point my wife's like, "Well, I want to get a bike too so I can ride with you." No, the fuck you can't. God damn it. That's not gonna happen. So you don't see me saying, "Oh, I want to come to your girls' night out with all your girlfriends." You don't hear me saying no shit like that. So no, the thing I asked for, let me have. Leave me alone. Now, when it comes to marriage and motorcycles, we all dump money into our bikes. I mean, from exhaust systems to uh, little modifications to speakers, depending on what kind of bike you got. So sometimes she be thinking that I'll be just blowing the budget. I'm like, no, this is my motherfucking money. I can do what the fuck I want to do with my motherfucking money, right? But this, but I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. So what it comes down to is that your girl don't want to see you happy. That's just what it is, man. And when you're married, it's even worse. So, but I would say, when we, us guys, when we out on our bikes, this is our therapy. You know, I know you got people that go through mental health and stuff like that, and they go see a therapist, or they talk to they buddies or their moms, or some kind of close relative. But this is my therapy. So after working hard, come the weekends, or if you work remote and you can just get out on twos, this is the therapy for us men, or at least this is therapy for me. All right, because this way I get to reflect on things. I get to uh, think things through without somebody just in my ear like, yeah, take out the trash, do this, do that, deal with the kids, or do that if you got kids. You know, just that type shit. Like, this is the one thing for me that's for me. So I kind of draw the line there. Like, listen, God damn it, every Wednesday I'm out of here. And then you usually know if it's a nice day out, especially like in the spring, summertime, or even in the fall time. I'm out on twos. I mean, listen, it may be for an hour, it may be 3 hours, it could be 5 hours, it could be all goddamn day. Just depending on how I'm feeling. You gotta accept that. Just like I gotta accept the shit you come with, you gotta accept the shit that I come with. So, and this is it. And this is like a new thing for me, because again, even though I came from the dirt bike scene when I was younger, I mean, but I'm single, I'm just living full of life, and I was doing the dirt bike thing, and then I took a break, and then got back on motorcycles a couple years ago, and then now I'm full fledged. I'm out here, so I was just like, listen, babe, you just got to accept this shit right here. Listen, as long as I take care of home, I don't want to hear shit. Now, it's times where she know that I want to go out and be on twos, and then she'll say, "Oh, we gotta go food shopping," or "We gotta remember somebody's birthday we planned on going to," or she'll try to come up with some shit like, "No, you said we was gonna do this. We planned this already, or we got to do this." I'm like, here we go with the bullshit. I don't remember none of that shit. You just kind of put this shit on the whim just so I can not go outside on Tuesday. That's just what it is. Think you slick, but that's neither here nor there. We all know things come up, and we can't always get out when we want to get out. But trust me, when I can, I'm the fuck up out of here. I'm just letting you know that now. And like I said, depending on if there's an event going on, or like I said, we group riding with the crew, leave me alone. Don't call me, don't text me, none of that. I'll contact you when I get home. How about that? I'll contact you. But all in all, we all go through those things, and we also know when you mix marriage and motorcycles, you always mixing the finances into it also, because again, we like to splurge on certain things. And it was one time, right? And I'm gonna let y'all in on something. It's like, you spend more money on that bike than you spend on your goddamn bike. You know why? Because this bike don't talk the fuck back. How about that? It don't do that. It don't talk back. It don't give me no attitude. It don't give me a monthly cycle. You know, I had to put that out there. It doesn't, give me a headache. All that good stuff. Guess who do that? You do. So that's why I spend more money. So if you don't like it, oh well, so be it. That's what it's gonna be. The bills is getting paid. You all right? I don't see you wanting or needing for nothing. So yeah, this is my side bitch right here. So this is what we gonna do. If you jealous of her, guess what? So be it. Cause I don't see nobody messing with your car. Yeah, because you got a nice car or something like that, so I ain't saying nothing about that. Alright, so leave me alone. That's what it comes down to. But sometimes, listen, fellas, you just gotta let them know, like, listen, I'm not here for the bullshit. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then go sit in the corner. Go do something. Go to the spa, and that's usually what I do sometimes. When I know I want to be, out and about, and this is a little trick that I use, right? When I want to be out and about, I'm like, hey, I just gave you, a day at the spa. Go get a mani and a pedicure and all that. Go do your thing. She's like, oh, that's so sweet. And I'll be the fuck out. And I'll be out all motherfucking day, goddammit. Because that's the little trickery you gotta play. You gotta give something to get something, right? That's usually how that works. So I know if I want to, like, say Ocean City or something like that, how they do the Ocean City bike week, or Myrtle Beach or something like that, where we could just do a turn and burn, like a Philly cheesesteak run. We do a turn and burn. I'd be like, babe, I just booked, you a mani and a pedi, go get your hair did, all that good stuff. She was like, oh, that's so sweet. I was like, yeah, all right, and while you over there, I'm gonna be out. She was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's just what it comes down to. So all in all, that's the little tricks. Don't be taking my tricks though. But that's what I'll be doing when I'm out on tubes. Another thing is, fellas, I don't know how much y'all spend on y'all bikes, but I try to stay within budget, as we say. But I understand if you have like a Harley Davidson. I know everybody want to get the speakers in their Harley Davidsons, or they want to do something customized to their bike. Chrome it all out, put custom bags and seats on them. I think you could do more on a cruiser bike than you can do on a sport bike. I mean, usually with the sport bikes, it's more of a mechanical modification, whereas on a cruisers, it's more cosmetics. So I've seen many Harley Davidsons or just cruisers, fresh paint jobs, or a wrap, or just certain cosmetic things to make the bike stand out. So I think cruiser guys spend more money than sport guys, but I could be wrong. But as you know, I got a 2023 Busa, and the bike is just naturally pretty and nice anyway. So it's really nothing I can do to modify it to cosmetically make it better. Now again, I can do the whole carbon on it, or I can do a wrap on it, but I don't think it'd be the same as if it was a cruiser. And like I said, I ride for the fun of it. I ride for the adrenaline rush that I get from it, and just being out with with my boys, and we just hitting up different spots. That's usually what I do it for. But I understand why people, want to do the carbon wheels on their sport bikes to make it lighter, or the full exhaust, or take away, like the mirrors, do a better custom seat, like all those little things, which is cool to make the bike fast and lighter. But for the kind of riding I do, I'm not going to the track. And like I said, it's naturally fast anyway. I don't need to, impress nobody by going 200 miles an hour. I just know it's there if I need to, for the most part. And I would say, if I'm in a jam, trust me, I can get away from it just naturally. I can get away from any car drunk driver who acting a fool. So that's the whole purpose for me of why I don't need to break the budget on a sport bike, because one is already naturally a nice bike anyway. So, but I understand, like I said, if you have an older bike and you want to get new fairings and stuff like that, I get it, got it. But like I said, if you're getting a newer bike, they're already naturally nice, like those BMW M1000s, even the S1Ks. I mean, they're just naturally nice bikes. Now, there are some ugly bikes out there, and so, and this is just my opinion when it comes to ugly bikes. Like, I think, like, the Indians, and let me start with the cruisers first. Like, I think the Indians are kind of ugly cruiser bikes. I like Harleys, certain Harleys though. Like when it comes, like the road glides, I'm gonna say, the street glides is okay. The fat bods and all that. Eh, so certain Harleys are nice, certain Harleys, and I just think they're ugly. Like the classic vintage ones, like the Cholo ones, I think those are those. On the sport bike scene, I think the ugly bikes are, I would say, mainly certain Kawasaki's are, I think, ugly. Just certain. I like the H2s are nice. I like the H2s, but uh, I don't think that the ZX10s are that nice looking. I mean, the color scheme maybe, but I don't think they nice bikes look. But that's just me. Again, the best looking bike, of course, is the Busa out of all of them. Of course, and I'm just biased, so I'm gonna just say the Busa is the best looking sport bike, and it grabs the most attention to me. I think the R1s are nice. I think that uh, the what are they? Uh, shit. The Ducatis. Sorry, the Ducatis are nice because I think they're just naturally nice looking bikes. But there are other sport bikes when you start getting to the more cheaper version. Oh, hold up. There's one cheap version bike that's actually nice, and that's those CF Motos, those new CF Motos. They giving people a run for their money on the niceness of them. But like I said, those other bikes, like some of the sport touring bikes are ugly. You know, I don't I don't care for like those Buells. I think some of the Indian sport bikes are kind of ugly, but again, that's me. The Triumphs, the naked bikes, some of those are ugly, but me, that's just a natural bias. But that's just what it comes down to. Marriage and motorcycles is just it is what it is. You just gotta give in and you gotta give just to get it a little bit. And like I said, that's the trick I use, and it works for me. I don't break the budget. I know some people do. I know many people just accessorizing their bike or just accessorizing their person, with the gloves, the jackets, the boots. it starts to tally up, and you look at your Amazon account or you look at bank account, you're like, "Damn, where I spend all this goddamn money?" From the GoPros to the DJI action cameras, like, it's so much that we dump into these bikes for either if you're vlogging or you just want your bike to look nice. So, keep that in mind when it comes to relationships and motorcycles or marriage and motorcycles. Hey, fellas, you can't be breaking the budget. Take care of home first. You always got to keep that solid foundation. But when it comes to our hobbies, we like to splurge on things, and that goes the same if you got cars. It's the same thing. I know people modify engines and wheels, rims, all that good stuff, but finances is the number one reason people get divorced. So let that be a known fact. So we us fellas, we kind of keep that balance of still having our fun, but still making sure that, you know, home base is good. The foundation is still good. Cause you ain't got no home, you ain't got no place to put your motorcycle. Unless you put it in storage. But other than that, let's keep the main thing. And that's all I got when it comes to just marriage and motorcycles. I hope you enjoy the little content we talk about. And these are all talkable pillow talk conversations or just, topics of conversations to have with your significant other or just amongst, your crew. I just think